Local 4 News begins right now with a breaking news alert.
Detroit now home to all the major sports, one step closer now to a new pro soccer team. Good evening, or good afternoon, I should say, and thank you for joining us for Local 4 News at noon. I'm Everett Cassidy. Wayne County and the city of Detroit have reached a deal to swap pieces of land. It's a key hurdle in the county's deal with Dan Gilbert's Rock Ventures to bring a pro soccer team to the city. Local 4's Jason Colthorpe joins us now live with an update this afternoon. Jason?
Everett, yeah, it's a key step for sure, and in this whole plan for us to get that soccer team, there are a lot of key steps and a lot of big pieces that need to fall into place. I want to just kind of explain why this one is. I'm in front of the Lincoln Hall of Justice. I've got I-75 to my right, East Warren behind this, and as you look down this whole building, this is why this piece of land was so important for the county to get from the city. All of this needs to go so it can rebuild an entire criminal justice complex all on this property. That's another huge step, but this land swap today is what makes it possible. The land swap is a key piece of Dan Gilbert's pro soccer team plan. It's a tentative deal right now between the city and the county that would need city council approval. But as it stands, the county gets the DDOT property bounded by I-75 and East Warren, and the city gets the Old American Motors Corporation headquarters on the west side. Both sides have agreed the properties are similar in value, making this trade possible. Now, once this goes through, the plan is for Rock Ventures to build a new criminal justice complex on the DDOT property for Wayne County, and then build the new soccer stadium and mixed-use complex on the land where the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice and the unfinished jail are on Gratiot. A lot of moving pieces to this, but a couple of footnotes to that. Number one, keep in mind, it's a tentative deal. And I also want to point out, on the other side of this, on the back end of this block, is DDOT transportation area. That would be unaffected by this, so that's not going to be knocked down as part of this. And also, remember, the county has always had a backup plan to this soccer stadium deal if that part of it doesn't go through. Remember, they have to get this jail built. Coming up later on Local 4, we're going to explain how this all affects that, because the county has a hard deadline looming just 2.5 weeks from now as part of that. And we'll tell you all about that later today, Everett.
It all sounds very interesting, Jason, but is there any word on what the city will do with the old AMC headquarters?
Oh, great question, because, yeah, that's a nice piece of property for the city to get. And again, it feels like they're equal properties, but the city wants to move right ahead with that, possibly redeveloping it. And like the mayor says, this is a win-win. And actually, when you think about everyone involved, it could be a win-win-win.
Yeah,
right.
It certainly could. We'll be following this one and tuning in a little bit later. Jason, thank you. Michigan's top cop now coming face to face with those who want her out of office. Of course, we're talking about the Michigan State Police Director, who shared a meme on Facebook calling NFL players degenerates because of their pre-game protests. Local 4's Nick Monticelli has more on today's meeting.
Good afternoon. To be clear, the leader of the MSP did not write the post. She just shared a meme on her personal Facebook page. However, as history has taught us, there really is no difference between personal and public accounts when it comes to social media. This is the meme that's been making its way around the internet, and the same one that landed the leader of the Michigan State Police in hot water. It's an open letter to the NFL that includes the line, "We stand with the heroes," not a bunch of rich, entitled, arrogant, ungrateful, anti-American degenerates. Signed, "We the People." The head of MSP, Colonel Christy Kibbe Etchu, shared it on her Facebook page. Reaction was swift, criticizing the leader, and last week she apologized to anyone offended, writing, "I will continue my focus on unity at the Michigan State Police and in communities across Michigan." Today, though, she'll face even harsher critics, as she'll be meeting with the Michigan Legislative Black Caucus this afternoon, a group that has called for her resignation. And even though it's not directly related, all of this is happening at the same time the MSP is facing a lawsuit alleging racism. And a defender's investigation revealed a dwindling number of black troopers on the force and even fewer coming out of the academy. Leonard Mungo recently filed a class action lawsuit against the MSP, and he says the fact this came from the top is what's most troubling to him.
In that kind of statement or approval of that kind of statement, it expresses a value system.
We also have learned that Governor Snyder will be attending this meeting, although he has already said he will not call for her resignation. In the newsroom, Nick Bonacelli, Local 4.
All right, everybody, turning our attention to the forecast now with meteorologist Brandon Rue. It is beautiful outside. Maybe a day to go have lunch outside, in fact.
Perfect idea. Sunshine, humidity is way down, the winds are down, and boy, that sun is out. We're in October. This is like a month ahead of schedule, or maybe the other way around. This should be early September kind of weather. 68 degrees right now at Metro Airport and 70 over in Monroe. We have 70 degrees right now, Mount Clemens in Macomb County, 68 Ann Arbor, 68 Port Huron, 65 in Harrow, Ontario. Dew point temperatures, a little measurement of the humidity. 40s and low 50s for dew point temperatures, very dry, and that does play a part in Friday rain chances. It's sun today, rain tomorrow, or at least chances. The dry air is going to have an impact. We have 68 degrees now, 74 at 2 p.m. and a high of 77 degrees today. Again, we'll take a closer look at your Friday rain chances. If you're heading out, though, you can find your 4-zone weather forecast, your 7-day and your zone on the weather tab. Click on Detroit.com.
Brandon, thank you. 4 days after the attack in Las Vegas, and investigators say that they still have no solid information about a motive. They're still learning more about the suspect, though, Stephen Paddock, and his life leading up to that massacre. Jay Gray has been following this tragic story. He joins us now with the very latest.
Evrod, good afternoon. We're getting in some new information right now. Multiple senior law enforcement officials saying that the gunman researched locations in both Chicago and Boston before carrying out his attack here. While police are certain there was only one gunman during the killing spree, they now acknowledge during the years he was collecting weapons, and then as he moved rifles and thousands of rounds of ammunition into place, Stephen Paddock may have had some help.
You got to make the assumption that he had to have some help at some point.
While investigators are now piecing together a timeline of Paddock's life before the massacre, they're still no closer to a motive.
We look for actual indicators of affiliation, of motive, of intent, and so far we're not there. We don't have those sort of indicators.
What they do know is there was a significant amount of explosives in his car, thousands of rounds of unspent ammunition in his hotel room, and some of the guns apparently jammed during the attack. And while they won't say what it is, investigators do say there's evidence Paddock expected to survive and escape after the attack. More than 100 federal agents and police continue to search for evidence and answers.
We will get to the bottom of this, no matter how long it takes.
Wednesday, the FBI questioned his girlfriend, Mary Lou Danley, and says she is cooperating fully with the investigation. In the days leading up to the attack, Paddock apparently spent time with another woman. Investigators would like to talk with her as well. As they continue to review new video of the chaos and panic at the scene, hoping to find anything.
Keep your head down, go!
That may help them understand a motive in this massacre. Now, the crime scene just behind me here remains active and locked down right now, part of what is sure to be a long, intense investigation here. In Las Vegas, Jay Gray, Local 4 News.
All righty, Jay, thank you. Still ahead here on Local 4 News at noon. The investigation into the alleged Russian election tampering far from over. We'll tell you what's keeping the committee from making a determination. Plus, time is winding down on DACA. We'll tell you why thousands of people are at risk of being deported. And it was a standoff for a suspect in Pennsylvania. Police spent 2 hours waiting to arrest a man sitting in his pickup.
Hey, I want you to take a look at this convoy going across the Blue Water Bridge. You see that second vehicle right there? That is a fully autonomous military truck. This is vitally important to keep soldiers safe. We are on the ground with very nervous engineers who really need this thing to go right. Today at 4 on First at 4, we will show you how this works and tell you why you should care that it works.
It's the hottest.
Welcome back, everyone. A man has been taken into custody after a police standoff this morning in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. This all happened around 8 a.m. And if you take a close look at the video here on your screen, you can see a dozen officers surrounding this black pickup truck with their guns drawn. Police are searching for the driver, who's accused of shooting and killing a man and injuring his wife. The standoff caused a lockdown at 3 area schools. After almost 2 hours, police were able to safely take that suspect into custody. Congressional hearings continue today on Capitol Hill in the Equifax security breach. Thursday's hearing is the 4th and final one between lawmakers and former Equifax CEO Richard Smith. Yesterday, the IRS awarded Equifax a $7.25 million contract to help verify taxpayer identities and to prevent fraud, despite what's already going on. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle blasted the IRS decision. And the clock is winding down now for thousands of immigrants who were brought to the U.S. illegally as children. Today is the deadline for eligible DACA recipients to file their renewal requests. Federal officials say the requests must be properly filed and physically received by the agency. Renewal requests that are granted will be valid for 2 years unless otherwise terminated or revoked. More than 100,000 requests were received before that deadline. Top Senate leaders say that they still haven't made any determinations about possible collusion during the 2016 presidential campaign. On Wednesday, the Senate Intelligence Committee gave an update on the Russia investigation, saying that after interviewing more than 100 witnesses and sifting through 100,000 pages of highly classified documents, there's still more work to be done and evidence that needs to be collected. All right, coming up right here on Local 4 News at noon, new distractions for drivers and how the latest technology inside your car can prevent you from having the safest ride possible. Brandon, over to you.
All right, it is almost finally Friday. We're looking ahead. High school football games, Michigan State, and we've got a couple of troublemakers out there trying to bring some rain on the way over the next couple of days. We'll track it with you, for you, next.
Botox is known for making your fine lines go away.
It's more up to prevent those wrinkles from coming in before it even starts.
She's not alone. Younger patients are asking for Botox to prevent wrinkles instead of erase them.
There's real science behind doing it this way.
I'm Karen Drew. How early should you consider Botox and the risks you need to know before you consider getting it done? Tonight at 11.
Good Thursday afternoon. It's a big day here in Detroit. It is the home opener and the season opener for the Detroit Red Wings at their new home. What a great night it is going to be. 7:30 tonight. Weather's going to be just fine. We have 68 degrees outside right now. West-southwest winds at just 8. The humidity is only at 49%, and the barometric pressure 30.21 inches. High pressure. Dry air, high pressure. It's going to be tough for areas of low pressure storm makers to come in here and have any influence on our weather, but it will be an attempt nonetheless. 77 degrees, the high temperature today, keeping with the light winds. Sunshine now, but some clouds are going to be moving in mainly from the west or north to south. And then overnight tonight, a few scattered showers rolling through. I think we get through most of your Friday on the dry side, but we will have some showers trying to approach through the late afternoon and evening again on Friday. Again, now we're looking at plenty of sunshine. You can see a little bit of trouble coming over Lake Michigan out of Green Bay. So this is that increase in clouds for us. But just like yesterday, the dry air is going to really try to win out as the showers come in here. Areas of low pressure from the southwest through the high plains, and those try to converge and bring a few waves of heavy wet weather to the area. Timing and exact location, not exactly perfect, but well, let's give it a shot here for you as we go through today. Again, no problems. A few scattered showers out there tomorrow, probably before sunrise, and doesn't look like a whole lot to slow us down. Temperatures tomorrow may stop in the 60s, but if we can get this break here, we could certainly get into the 70s tomorrow. And then as we head into the evening hours, 8 o'clock or so, some showers trying to come in again. Struggling, a round of heavy rain late Friday into early Saturday. And then we get a break. During the day, it's 80 degrees on Saturday with a cold front coming. So, of course, thousands and thousands, could we say, More than 100,000 people likely in Ann Arbor for the Michigan State-Michigan game, and by about 2-3 in the afternoon, 80-degree temperatures and a cold front coming, so we will get some scattered rain and thunder showers. Game, though, Evrod, isn't until 7:30 p.m. and hoping things calm down for that, and certainly looks good on Sunday.
And we like the sound of that, Brandon. Thank you. Distracted driving continues to be a problem on the nation's highways, but some of the new technology that are in cars aimed at helping the problem might actually be adding to it. Here's NBC's Mark Barger with all the details.
Say a command.
Technology options on many new cars can be overwhelming.
Large screens, touch screens, rotary dials, right pads.
But sophisticated infotainment systems also create increased distractions for drivers, according to a new study.
And we're making what were relatively simple interactions more complex.
Researchers at the University of Utah, commissioned by the AAA Foundation for Traffic Safety, examined the time it took drivers to complete a task using the infotainment systems in 30 2017 vehicles.
The workload associated with these new systems is very high.
Now, the study found drivers using voice-based and touchscreen features were distracted for more than 40 seconds when completing tasks such as sending a text or programming navigation.
The surprise here is that these are technologies built and marketed as making us safer and less distracted behind the wheel.
Of the 30 systems tested, 23 were considered high or very high demand on drivers.
We welcome innovation and technology into the vehicle. We need to pause and we need to be a little bit more thoughtful about the way that we introduce these systems to motorists.
The CDC reports each day more than 1,000 people are injured and 9 killed in crashes involving distracted driving. Mark Barger, Local 4.
You got to be real careful. Let's turn to good health now. Our Red Wings could actually put stress on our heart. Canadian scientists have found the heart rate of hockey fans increased by 75% when watching a game on TV, and then 110% when watching in the preseason. That's equivalent to the cardiac arrest stress caused by vigorous exercise, believe it or not. Experts suggest having defibrillators in places where they play sports, in sports arenas during the event of a cardiac arrest. Pretty remarkable. All right, coming up here on Local 4 News at noon, it is that time of year. We've all been to the pumpkin patches so far, but wait until you see Pumpkin Town, USA. It's a fall destination for your entire family.
100 point.
All right, so finally here at noon, if the typical run-of-the-mill pumpkin patch just won't do it for you this year, try Connecticut. Their premier fall family-friendly destination is back.
Yeah, Everett and I are leaving right after the show. Welcome to Pumpkin Town, USA, a not-so-scary Halloween-themed attraction. It's a fall favorite on the East Coast. Over 25,000 people from all over the world visit each year in Connecticut.
Pumpkin Town features a fast food restaurant. It's called McPumpkins. Very clever. It also features a saloon, a jail, a church, and a farm. So if you're planning on a trip to a pumpkin patch, maybe you can check up there. They're open for 6 weeks. So they're open even after Halloween.
Well, it seems like a pretty popular destination, but why would we want to go anywhere? We've got so many great ones.
Good point. Have a great day, everybody.